Good afternoon. We're going to look at Algebra 2, question number 21 on page 6. The question says y equals x squared plus 2x plus 1. Now the first thing we need to do is figure out the line of symmetry. So x equals a negative b over 2a. If I take a negative b, my b value is 2. So I'm going to take 2, negative 2, over 2 times my a value. And in this question, the a value is 1. So we're going to take negative 2 divided by 2, which gives us a negative 1. So now I have my x value for my vertex, and I want to find my table so I can graph it. I know my middle value has to be a negative 1, so I'm going to go up 1 to negative 2 and to negative 3, and I'm going to add 1 to go to 0 and 1. So let's figure out the values for these points. If I take a negative 3 and plug it through this function, I'm going to get y equals negative 3 squared plus 2 times a negative 3 plus 1. So that's going to give me 9 minus 6 plus 1. So if I take 9 minus 6, that's going to give me 3. 3 plus 1 will give me 4. So I know that my value here would be 4. And because I know that my point of 1 is symmetric to that, I know that it will also have a value of 4. Let's look at y equals negative 2 when we plug that in, plus 2, and negative 2 plus 1. So if I plug those values together, that's going to give me 4 minus 4 plus 1. And 4 minus 4 is going to cancel each other out, so we're going to get a value of 1 there. So I'll plug 1 into my chart there, 1 into my chart there. Now I need to figure out when y is equal to a negative, or when x is equal to a negative 1. I take my negative 1, I square it, plus 2 times a negative 1, and then plus 1. So a negative 1 squared is going to give me a 1. And subtract 2, and then plus 1. That's actually going to give me a value of 0. So right now I know my vertex, and my label is, this is my vertex. Also my line of symmetry, axis of symmetry. And we're going to graph this. So I'm going to start out at my vertex, which is negative 1, 0, which is going to be right there. And then I'm going to go 0, 1. The second point, and I know that negative 2 is also at 1. And then if I go out to 1, it's going up to 4. So 2, 3, 4, 2, and if I'm moving it that way, it's also going to be up to 4. So now I need to connect those dots. I can't connect very well on my little mouse pad writing device. But you can connect the dots on your paper and make it look better. So this is the graph. I have a line of symmetry. It goes to that point. So that's the axis of symmetry. And this is my vertex. So I have to get better at drawing on my thing. There we go. That's even better. And that's the answer for question number 21 on page